A 28-year-old Iranian cartoonist named Atena Farghadani decided to draw her country's parliament with the faces of animals. So some lawmakers had the face of like a monkey, some were drawn with the face of a cow, and the idea was political satire, and to do something that people in free countries do all the time. And it's to poke fun at the government, and it was specifically in this case, I think she was doing it over some new contraception laws. Well, she was just sentenced because of this, so they arrested her because she did this, and she was sentenced to 12 years and 9 months in prison for the crime of, quote, insulting members of parliament through paintings. Okay, that's a crime which I'm relatively certain they just made up. Like, they saw what she did, they didn't like it, they arrested her, then they made up a crime, and they were like, yeah, we just made it up and you're guilty of it. Okay, this is not good. So listen to this paragraph from Mediaite on this, and this is just heartbreaking. Quote, Farghadani was arrested last year and served 9 months while awaiting her sentence. During that time, she was beaten after refusing to strip for a full-body search and found out that she was being watched by cameras that guards told prisoners were not working. She would smuggle paper cups in so she could draw to pass the time. Eventually, guards stopped giving her paper cups. After being released in November, she made a video describing her mistreatment and was arrested again in January. She went on a hunger strike and had a heart attack, then was moved to a detention center. Look, this hits home for me because, you know, I'm not an artist. I don't draw stuff and do political satire that way. But in a way, what I do is political satire of sorts. I like to think I give you guys some actual news, but at the same time, we have some fun with it, and we mock it, and we fool around and stuff. And when you read something like this, you go, oh, that's right. There are many places in the world that still have virtually no freedom of speech and no press freedom whatsoever. And it's because you're dealing with authoritarian governments, and in this case, not only an authoritarian government, but also a theocracy. Also, a government run by a version of Sharia. So, you have crazy people, ayatollahs in control, and you have a bunch of old assholes who can take no criticism, and they feel like it is more moral and just for us to arrest people for criticizing us. I got news for all the people who are in on this. No, you are the bad guys. You are the problem. You are the immoral ones. You know, I always find it fascinating how is it possible that these guys can do what they did here and they think, yes, we have done justice. We have righted a wrong. We are the moral ones. Dude, the rest of the world is looking at you like you primitive backwards fucks. And let's not forget here, man. This is the kind of shit that gives great ammunition to people who don't want to do a peace deal with Iran, for example, when it comes to the nuclear deal. Do you not realize how counterproductive this is in every way, shape, and form? Because now they're going to look at you and go, I told you. Told you. We're dealing with fucking idiots and savages here. You can't deal with them in any way because look at the shit that they do. And guess what? On this issue, they're totally right. On this issue, you assholes are stuck in the year 312. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't take criticism? Hey, asshole, if you're so sure that you're right, if you're so, strong in your beliefs, why do you need to lock somebody up for poking fun at you? People mock me all the time. People tweet absurd shit at me all the time. It doesn't bother me much. I'm not trying to take down their channels or get rid of their Twitter accounts because they came after me. It's totally fine because I know I'm not a ridiculous person. I know I don't have stupid beliefs. But that's the thing. These guys, deep down, they are insecure. They do feel insecure. They do feel like their beliefs are not intelligent. Because that's why they have to lash out violently when somebody pokes fun at them. Because it's like, oh, God, they're totally right. We're a bunch of jackasses. So let's lock her up. Let's put her in jail. I mean, there's no... Understand, guys, relativism is untrue, okay? Some cultures are inferior to other cultures in certain areas. Canada is superior to us when it comes to the issue of healthcare, 100%. Iran is inferior to us when it comes to the issue of freedom of speech, 100%. And it's incumbent upon good people across the political spectrum to stand up and say, fuck that, man, not on my watch. The best way to respond to this, everybody should stand up draw the same thing she drew and put up your middle finger to the Ayatollahs and say, do something now, tough guy. Everybody under the age of 25 just did this. What, are you going to lock all of us up? We dare you. We dare you.